of this nation, Ambazonia, land of freedom. You shall live in plenty, meeting our needs, and your children shall be like the stars above. You must, my God, be the watchman of this nation.
My fellow Ambazonians, the great and the brave people of the great nation of Ambazonia. My fellow people, una good afternoon for all una for that side for ground zero. Our people them for the great state of Mezam and for the great city of Bamenda. We'll cut una cafe and we'll talk say we'll send una, we'll give una 500 amoka gun, no, and we'll give una 750 amoka gun salute. For all our people them, for the state of Manu, for the state of Meme, for Fako, for the state of Fako, for Ndian, for how they call them, for Coupe, all our people them, from all across Ambazonia, for people them for that side, for Momo, from Goketunjia, for all Ambazonia, we'll throw una salute, we'll cut una cafe, even people for Lebialem, will not forget una. My fellow Ambazonians, una welcome. This morning for our own time, when at 10 o'clock for morning time for this side for Toronto and for Washington DC area, I want can give una a big fat update. I want can give una a defense update. I just finished for talk for the deputy defense, the big man for ADF when I control the Savannah state. I just finished for talk for Oga Capo Daniel. I call the office for make sure say I get an update because since before we want to go sleep, we've been a night for our own time and it's been a night for Ambazonia. We'll be the monitor a lot of the situation the way that they go on with the Republic of Cameroon, their movement, their military movement. We'll monitor the situation. So most of we will not be really get some sleep because we'll really find out what did happen. So I don't call Oga Capo Daniel the office for get complete detailed briefing. Not only waiting me and know, not be only waiting with the monitor the happen, but when I know say for this kind of thing. You get for call Ogai office because now the information they come for you directly. Who they get na secondary information? It they get na first hand information. So I just finished a talk for big man for ADF for the Savannah states and for talk for our people them for ground, for talk for our generals and our commanders them for ground. So I want can give una a defense update about the battles them where our forces they don't carry them and launch serious attack against Cameroon colonial military. For Bamenda, I go take una, I go for the, but first, make I introduce una for this one. You can disconnect one, all of these speakers, and then only connect one.
Bluetooth pairing.
All right. Perfect.
Bluetooth connected.
So, make a take when I go for that report. My fellow Ambazonians, for the last 48 hours, were intelligence operatives them. They don't monitor the movement of Cameroon military as they launch their military plan for inside Bamenda. They check sense say they say our forces they be concentrated for the mother camp for Alabu camp and also for Mbengui Road. So over the last 48 hours, La Republique du Cameroon beat them. If we don't notice them for the city of Bamenda, we not see beat them, they walk around. Now because they be the plan for go carry out two attack for the same time, for launch an attack for the ADF base for Alabukam and also for launch attack for that side from Bengui Road. So now the thing that will not be ever the see La Republique du Cameroon beat them for inside Bamenda town. So they be done the plan all this attack. While intelligence operatives, they don't understand the ADF. While intelligence operatives, they monitor them, get information, and then what forces them to, but they don't plan them. So as they check sense, say the one can launch this heavy attack for dislodge the ADF from both sides. They can meet La République du Cameroon today. Their army, it don't experience the bloodiest battle today for the hand of ADF for Bamenda this afternoon. So our forces, they launch a serious ambush for La République du Cameroon. La République du Cameroon, they attract them. For one of the ambush where they launch them, for one of that ambush, they wipe out every single soldier for that ambush. We hope say La République du Cameroon, their journalists and their TV station, they go tell the world what really happened with Cameroon military today. What happened with their B. For the second truck where they launched the ambush. For this operation, the general deployed 200 of our special forces for carry out these operations against La République du Cameroon. So it be been a well-coordinated ambush. For the second ambush, they wound a series of them. So today, as all them they scatter, we go play una the audio way come up for the field, una the hear directly from the forces. So, my people, La République du Cameroon Pobia, as we don't tell Pobia, you not fit defeat the Ambazonian people. Now the time this, as we don't tell it, say what defense forces, they don't be prepared. They understand the game of La République du Cameroon. They understand how they move. They understand every single movement La République du Cameroon they make them. We do understand them. We always take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps ahead of them. Why did they plan for can launch heavy attack from both sides? They don't know say they say we already lay ambush for them. And at the thing this way give we the victory because the land now our own. We understand the land more than them. Some videos have actually they outside where you see for that for one of the attack. You see one of the kelebe, you know, even know it left and right. Now so they just the tonton and that's so they just take on the YP. So make a play now the music will come out right inside the church for for today. My plan for now. So ADF, they have big gun them that. Una the choir, na church choir that. Your boys they kumkumize them. Your forces they kumkumize La République di them. Una hear? Una hear the sound of God. And that your forces they tell you fire the switch. Una the hear sound for big gun them no? Una the hear sound for big gun them. Chai! This ADF boy them. I beg, move play them again. Una hear? Boys, oh, ADF. You will show la République du Cameroun something. What be the sound there for gone? The boys and that. Tell la ambush. Ambush. Let them dead. So my fellow Ambazonians, now the great work this we una send una forces made do am. As they don't talk say they say the mission with the leader of Ambazonia War of Independence, it give the forces of Ambazonia Defense Forces. Now for make sure say they liberate Ambazonia. Now for make sure say they end la République du Cameroun occupation of Ambazonia. Now for make sure say they chase la République du Cameroun army, police and gendarme to the gates of hell. Yes. And today, they plan within the begetter for launch many attacks against ADF forces. They don't know say ADF, now the wisest people. They instead turn, they ambush them. And as a result, la République du Cameroun don't experience a bloody nose. They don't experience the day where they get the greatest losses for battle today. They don't cry. One truck as they ambush them. That's how they finish all them. So, I be just say, make I can't give una this report. Make una know say, now the work this way una forces that they do am. Now the work this way una send them they do am. And that work they did do am excellently. They did do this work now because of the consistent support through the TTOF and through what town halls them, the consistent support of these materials, of the bullets, of the consistent support we will not give them. Now they give them the ability for fight la République du Cameroun as long as it take. For fight them for many different places. Now because of this consistent support. So when support it be critical for the victory of Ambazonia. The support be critical for speed up the process for end Cameroon occupation. The support be critical for the defeat of Cameroon. The support be critical for the freedom of Ambazonia. So we want to thank una plenty on behalf of our defense forces, on behalf of the leader of our War of Independence, Dr. Ayabacho. I want to thank all Ambazonians for the consistent support we they give the Ambazonia Defense Forces. For the consistent support we they give the leadership. For the trust and say all we work together. We want to thank our people for the great city of Bamenda. Today, it been at the day 2 of the no Bensikin, no moto solidarity ban. Today we been at day 2 and it be very successful. The people of Ambazonia, the people of the great city of Bamenda, una don't show say the Ambazonian people, they fit take over completely and the whole land. Today, we not demonstrate solidarity. We demonstrate oneness. We demonstrate commitment. We do already prove them to the world. Our oneness. So when you touch one section of our population, you don't touch the entire Ambazonia. That policy, that principle of one, all for one for all. Now I don't help all we. We stand together with our Ben seeking riders them for the city of Bamenda. This afternoon, it could be in the afternoon of my time, around 7:30 p.m. for Ambazonia. I go can give una a political update and for tell una the next step forward for the city of Bamenda. I get a very special message. We go come out for the leader of our War of Independence office. So for 7:30 p.m., I go tell una about this policy of no Ben seeking, no moto. Because I know say now so a lot of people that they talk say, okay, now when this thing go end and now wait to go happen next. I go come for 7:30 p.m. Amber. I can give una that clarity directly from the leader in office. All right, make una stay fine. May God bless una. But before we go, make we hear that small choir again. We come up for the battlefield. We were forces them. They ambush like the Republic of Cameroon trucks them, and they show them pepper. They show them the power of Bamenda. They show them the power of the Ambazonian people. We hope say that today they don't learn their error. We call on all journalists, all reporters, all activists, any man we want make a report, go to the right source. Go directly to the office of the Deputy Defense Chief for the Savannah State, Chief Capo Daniel. Go for an office. Now for they will go get the right information. Now for they will get the right statistics. Now for they will get the facts of what did happen on a moment-to-moment basis, on a minute-to-minute basis. I want to also tell when I say this, the fact say the Red Cross and the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Foundation, the NGO them, all the international NGO them, the fact say all them now for them for operate from inside Ambazonia, that they can't get na permission now from the Ambazonia Defense Forces for them for be able for operate for the territory of Ambazonia. Make una know say they say now because now we be in charge. Before UN NGO them, the organization the way they do under the United Nations humanitarian programs, for them for they come directly to the Ambazonia Defense Forces and for the Governing Council of Ambazonia for can't take permission for operate for Ambazonia. It tell una who be in control. All right? Now the Ambazonia people they be in control, while defense forces now then they did lead and now then they did fight and now then they did carry out the actions on the ground. The international community in no saying that the Ambazonia Defense Forces it run the battles for ground zero. La République du Cameroon know saying that the Ambazonia Defense Forces be the biggest force we defy them. And that's why before they want even try their Mami Pima for go try for attack an ADF camp, they come now in their hundreds. But when I remember, they never ever succeed once for invade an ADF camp and for be able for fight the Ambazonia Defense Forces. It never ever happened. All the time, even today, we they don't try for invade our camps. Now we don't instead ambush them. We make them to be on the run. My people, I caught our forces them. 750 armor car salute. I thank our generals and our commanders. And I thank the people of the great city of Bamenda and the great state of Mezam for their work, where they work hand in hand with our defense forces them. We thank una for this collaboration, this work, the forces that they do now on behalf of the Ambazonian people. Them. Now the mission that we want to give them. And that they live up to the expectation and that they live up to the performance. So we cut our forces them cafe. Some of the battles that they still go on now, we want to keep them for our prayers. We talk for 7:30 p.m. Amber. Make a leave now with the choir for inside the fight. So,
Unaingia. Unatoka.
They said they don't kill them. Don't kill them.
What